on now, what does your time say? It is gym o'clock. Your fitness host is here. My name is AJIBIKE ANJORIN, and you already know the program is Spring Delight, where we bring to you gymming exercise from the comfort of your home. I'm out here right now, ready to burn out those calories, and I hope that you are too. Remember, the day you start with exercises is nothing compared to a day you did not exercise that body. Ready to burn out those calories? Yes, and I am too. Come on, enjoy this gymming exercise. See you later. What's going on?
All right, here we go again. We are back, and we are back for real. It's another day, Saturday, the 18th day in the month of November 2023. I would like to welcome you to Spring Delight, coming to you live from Western Spring Television, the station that says it as it is. Good morning to you. If it is morning, wherever in the world you are viewing us at this moment in time, I welcome you to Spring Delight right here. And as always, it promises to be exciting. You just seen a part of us, the exercise, and it keeps me fit. You need to see my biceps. Everything is standing firm. Yes,
Olatunde has a good way of keeping fit and remaining packless. But yeah, of course, it is what it is.
What?
Of course, it is what it is. Okay, then. Good morning to our amazing viewers at home. And yes, we are back again. Olatunde and AJIBIKE, bringing it to you as it is. It promises to be an exciting time today, because today is actually one of those special days.
Absolutely. And as AJIBIKE has rightly stated, it promises to be exciting because why? When you have somebody who has a passion to make you laugh and be excited, he has the will to take you from that little position to the top, then it is a period to say thank you. And as always, there's quite a whole lot we will be serving you on the show this beautiful Saturday morning.
No doubt.
The delicacy.
Yes.
Delicacy.
Yes.
You've just seen the aerobics.
Of course, we have our celebrity birthdays. And of course, things that has happened in the history of our dear country, Nigeria, and in the world overall. And of course, we have the spring fats that helps to motivate us in our day-to-day activity.
We are so blessed right here in our dear state for Osun State, Shugbo, that's where we are transmitting from. We are so blessed to have a woman whose heart is filled with love.
Of a truth.
And she's got it in all honesty. And it's a privilege, it's an honor, and we are super excited to have let me just put it as my own mom. I might be Yoruba, she's Igbo, but there's that relationship somewhere. But I know she's our mother. For this day, I'm glad I'm actually an Igbo lady.
Huh? Yes, with a touch of Yoruba.
No. It's a pleasure to welcome to the studio and to the set of Spring Delight this morning, the wife of the Executive Governor of Osun State.
For sure.
The very amiable and beautiful Excellency. Let me not go beyond board. Excellency. Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
It is just that smile for me.
And good morning, viewers.
Good morning to you,
my good people of Osun State. Good morning.
ANJORIN.
ANJORIN.
Yeah, complete it for them so that they know. Hey. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. We are so honored.
My pleasure.
It's so nice to have her.
Seriously.
You're very much welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. There's a pet project amid so many other things whereby the wife of the governor has embarked upon, that has taken children off the streets. Youths are doing better. The women are being supported in various ways. And so many things that is accustomed to doing the needful. Having her in the studio, the wife of the governor of Osun State, is going to reel out quite a whole lot and plans for every child that needs that support, every youth that needs to be doing the right thing, and women empowerment means quite a whole lot.
Yes, but before we dive into that, I'm going to throw this to you, Your Excellency, Ma. For our viewers who may not be familiar with you, could you please tell us and tell them a little bit about yourself and, of course, your journey into the public service?
My name is Erelu Ngozi Adeleke, the wife of Osun State Governor, Senator Demola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke. As my name implies, you heard Ngozi, which means I come from Igbo tribe. I'm an Igbo, precisely from Imo State. And I come from Mbere, Mbitulu local government in Imo State. Was born in a family of 8. I'm the fourth. And I am a Christian. I come from a Christian background. Okay. I went for my university education at University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where I read BSc Psychology. Later, I did my MBA in Imo State University, where I read Advertising and Public Relations.
Oh, yeah.
I did my youth service with Society General Bank Dubai in Ibadan. In those days, that was where my banking career started. I worked in banking industry for almost 23 years, and I quit banking in 2018 for me to come and support my husband, the senator, in his political career. But before I left the bank, I left as a manager doing public relations job, which is a relationship management. I left as a marketing manager. And today, I find myself in a political sector, supporting my husband as his wife. I'm here with you here today in the studio.
Yes. Tagged Our Excellency.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's a good one.
That is well detailed. Thank you so much, ma'am. So your journey into public service, ma'am.
My journey into public service has been quite exciting, if I'm allowed to say so.
Yes, you can.
Because coming from a banking industry to political sector, for me, it's all about service. Because my job in the banking industry was about servicing people, doing those relationships, and now I find myself in political industry or sector. For me, it's like service continues. For me, the job of the wife of the governor, for me, is all about serving my people. And that's what it has been. And it has been quite exciting as it offers me a new opportunity to have new experience, having to meet with new people, from different background, new experience. Because I like to explore, I like to learn new things. Because that was what caused my moving from one bank to another. Before I left banking, I worked with 7 different banks.
Oh, yeah?
And my friends were like, Ngozi, what is it? You okay? Why are you? I say, experience, my dear. Because you find that any bank you join, you're learning their app, you're learning their way of doing things. No one single bank is the same with others. So as public sector, this political sector has come to is a entirely new experience, and it's quite exciting for me. And I'm learning from the good, the bad, the
ugly,
hard, the ugly, and even the worst. But hey, that for me, that's what builds up the experience for me.
Exactly.
It's
talk, ma'am.
It's quite exciting.
Wow. Let's move forward a bit, ma'am. Looking at your pet projects, you decided to look at children, the youths, women. What motivated you to that point? And compared to the experience, the experiences you've had over the years, why children, youth, women?
And don't forget healthcare.
And health.
Okay. That because the office of the wife of the governor, that's what it entails. Women, your women, my women, I call them my women, are my first priority. Children, as a mother, are my children. The youth are also my children. So you find out that that's what it is all about. Communicating with my women, working with them, making sure, because you see, for me, if you don't get everything right with the women, the family will not be right.
For truth.
And when you get it right with the women, you talk about the children welfare. And again, the youth, for me, there are a whole lot of youth out there that doesn't have job. A whole lot of youth that have even come out with good results from the universities, from different higher institutions, but they don't have job. And I choose to work with them. I choose to touch their lives in my own little way. All to support my husband, the governor, in whatever. He has a whole lot for the youth. He has started both for children, even for women. But mine is to complement whatever he's doing as the governor. And that, by the grace of God, we've started little by little. And to the glory of God, I can say the little we've done so far, the youth are happy. My women are also happy with me.
Let's talk about healthcare, ma'am. I mean, we've seen scenarios where you go to the hospitals, you visit those, we've seen you with sick ones who had children. Let's talk about healthcare in general for you.
Okay. You know, health, they said, is wealth.
Of a truth.
If we don't get health, you're healthy, that's why you're here today. I am healthy, that's why I'm here today. That's why our health is important. Now, you talk about seeing me visiting hospitals. Those are basically part of the things I am doing for both children and women. My people, I usually call them my women. Those hospitals you saw me visiting was when I was called upon that some women gave triplets. Since we came on board, my husband took over the government. I've had, I call them my children, I've had 3 sets of triplets.
3 sets of triplets?
Yes, different sets of triplets.
Wonderful.
Okay. And each time the distress calls come, they say a woman gave triplets in a certain hospital. Ma'am, we need your intervention. I move swiftly with my team to go and take care of their hospital. Basically, what we go there to do is to see them, take care of their hospital bills, because I know, and you know, most of those people that usually give these triplets are the
less privileged.
The less privileged that cannot take care of their hospital bills. And you and I know that most triplets, most twins and stuff like that always come with cesarean sessions. And most of the times when they operate, then they put in incubators. All of the bills will just be overwhelming for them. This was the first, the television, the one you're seeing in the television was the first triplet.
The first set of triplets.
The first set of triplets in that hospital. Wow. Somebody called me that, ma'am, there's a triplet born, so the woman, the husband, they can't afford the bills. I was like, I'm already there. We went there, we met the doctor, you saw me looking at the children. They're beautiful girls.
Oh my God.
3 of them.
I'm telling you, the 3 sets I've had are 3 girls all through.
Wow.
Yes. So that's the lady that delivered the triplets. It was quite exciting for me. I calmed their nerves down by settling all their hospital bills and putting up smiles on their faces, both the mother and the husband, and even the doctor and the nurses, because you know, they were like, where are we going to get our money? And I told them, God is in control.
Of course he is.
For me, it is. For me, it's work we do for God. It's God's work we are doing. It's the work of God, because it's God that has placed us in this position to help. Who are we? So that is the first set of triplets.
Wow.
Then later again, I was called. I was actually in New York in September. Even though I was almost boarding to come back home. When I opened my phone, I saw a message that a woman delivered triplets. I was like, wow. I quickly called my PA, Princess. I said, go to that. I sent all the details to her. Go there. Wherever it is, tell them I'm coming. By tomorrow, I'll be in Nigeria. And I will take care of their business. Meet the doctor, meet everybody. She got there, and the report was like, the mother that gave those triplets is on the verge of running insane because of the situation, the
not being able to.
What does she want to do with triplets?
The triplets, you know, when they're carrying the pregnancy, they will not know. They wouldn't know money. They will not run scan. You know, because as mean they run scan, but it would have been worse for her.
Yeah.
If she had an idea.
She had an idea, but they say when she woke up, 3 children. Where's the husband? The husband has gone running around looking for money. She was like, wow, the husband has absconded. The husband has abandoned them. In fact, it entered her head. They said she was my PA said when she got there, the lady was like, "Don't come near me. Why are you? I don't want to see anybody." It doesn't allow the nurses and the doctors to come in.
Oh my.
The next day when I touched Osun State, I got the news. I said, "No, I can't wait. I'm going there immediately." We got there, we'll settle the bills, and I now told them, I said, "Doctor, you going. Tell her that I've settled the bill. At least that should have a way to calm her
down."
The doctor opened the door and told her, "Listen, the first lady is here. She has already settled all your bills." She was like kneeling down, thank God. They came and told me she wants to rush out. I said, "Don't rush out." Since she refused to dress her up then, so we can then see her. They quickly, she now allowed the nurses to come in. They dressed her up, and we are now able to see her. And she was happy, and I was glad I could put smiles on her face. And the husband was like, "Thank God," and everything. So
that was it about that.
That was about that, and I was glad. I was happy. I thank God I was able to come in at the point in time. If not, I wonder what would have become of that. You need to see a very small young girl.
Wow.
Her husband too young. Okay. And I told them to go home. I will come to the house to see them.
Wow.
Subsequently, I called my friend, one of my friends. In fact, we were just this thing. She got to know that I want to go and visit the triplets. She said, "This lady, I'm coming with you." By name, Olori Janet of Akpomu Kingdom. They had to buy a whole lot. Just as I bought a whole lot to go and visit them, we went there that day. It was a good. But it was so exciting to me. We showered them with baby gifts, good stuff for the family, and they gathered their relations and their neighbors. And we are welcomed, and we sang, and we gave thanks to God. They were happy, they were glad.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But the third triplet was when they also called me again, another distress call, that a woman gave birth in police hospital.
Okay.
Police college, or what did they call it? Hospital. We also rush, because if you don't rush, things might go wrong. Because there was one set that would have made it the fourth set for me. Before we could get to hear about them to get to the hospital, as we were on our way going to the hospital, news came that they were all dead. And those ones were two girls and one boy.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, what happened? They said they went to, because they didn't know, no scanning. They went to a hospital that doesn't have incubator. And before they could do this, the children they died.
The three of them.
I wept. I still went to their house to go and see the couples, and I just gave them little change too, because their situation was terribly bad.
Wow.
I don't know how God does his own thing.
I don't either.
The people he blesses with these triplets are vulnerable that cannot cope with it. It pained me. Those ones couldn't stay but I blamed the doctor. When you operated this woman, you saw that. Why didn't you make quick arrangement to move them to the nearby hospital where they can get that facility? But be that as it may, that was how the first one. But the third one, we rushed to that police hospital. We need to see these beautiful girls. Three girls again. And the woman came from, is it Zeta?
Wow.
To maybe the mother lives here. Wanted by the time she will be delivering, the mother will be around her. Maybe the husband brought her here to be close to her mother, so she's delivered there. But the hospital, maybe it's God that directed their footsteps to Osun
State,
so that where they can get that assistance. So we got there, the matron, everybody, they showed me these beautiful children. I need to see these beautiful girls and their mom. We had to settle their bills to the glory of God. But what gladdens my heart is each time I'm called upon, I don't know how God does it. It's supposed to be a time that
you're there.
I'm there, as in financially. Because me, the rich also cries. There are times I don't have that kind of money. But the 3-4 occasions they called me, I'm always glad that it's time that you could come through for them. I can come through for them. I said, this God is indeed a good God.
Amazing God.
Because if you pay me, I'm called upon and I cannot, it will give me some kind of trauma. Well, thank God so far. So those are the hospitals.
Wow.
Or except there's the time you're seeing me visiting Union Osun, maybe 2 times during the breastfeeding, exclusive breastfeeding. I went to Union Osun to, you know, talk to the mothers on the exclusive breastfeeding. Maybe, I don't know if it is another time you saw me. You know, you're like, you see me several. Then another time you saw me in the hospital was during my birthday, because I looked at my birthday. It's a grateful day. And I don't know how that thought came to be. I was like, wow, God, any child going forward for my husband 4 years and the next 4 years, or my 28th of August, any child born in that hospital, Union Osun, on that day, I will bless them, because I have to mark my birthday with them. Wow. So this last August, we went with my team, my women. It was a sight to behold. We went to go and bless children.
Excellency, did you say 28th of August?
28th.
Of August?
Yes.
Okay, I've taken mine away from January. I brought it to August and now. All the lights would like to just say, God bless you with this work that you're doing. I know what it looks like when someone who's incapacitated and you're able to resuscitate that person that
exactly right.
And 3 kids, no be small thing, no. The Lord bless you. I don't know, maybe 3, you are expecting 3.
I mean, I'm even thinking about it already, you know.
Thinking, so that, last week when I said it, you said, no, you're done with it. I'm
thinking about it, but the moment I get pregnant, I automatically just move in with her, like, okay, my mommy, I'm here, I'm pregnant, let's take it. And I pray to God to give me triplets.
In another
what?
All right. Your Excellency, let's look at the environment. We are a Yoruba-speaking community. And you are part of us already, so you don't have a choice. How have you been able to associate? Have you been able to get along with this community, man?
It has been quite exciting too.
We are good people.
Yes.
We are very good
people are very good people.
Thank you.
It baffles me when people talk about communication. I feel bad. I feel like you're underrating my Osun people. Let me tell you something. Osun people are educated.
Good to know.
Osun people are excellent.
Wow, okay.
I don't have any communication gap or issues with my Osun people. Let me tell you a story.
Okay. Go ahead.
There was a time, sometime within the year, I worked with NAPTIP.
Yeah, okay.
We tried to sensitize people on drug abuse and child trafficking.
Yes.
We took it to the market. When we got there, they said, as I was speaking, as I was about to start, they said, okay. They tried to say if I speak English, somebody will interpret to them in Yoruba. It baffled me. The market people were like, no, we don't need interpreter. She should speak the English to us. We are hearing. I was like, wow. They said, we are hearing. We married you. We use our money to buy that English. Speak English.
I like that.
Really?
In fact, I was like,
overwhelmed.
And to God be the glory, as I was speaking, they were responding. They were hearing.
Market women.
Market women. So what are we talking about? Ever since I got married, even before my husband dreamt of going into politics, because we know how he came about politics. I didn't marry him as a politician. It was after the death of his senior brother that pushed him into politics. Ever before then, I've always flowed with the women. I've always flowed. I speak, they hear. They speak, I hear. Even the ones that cannot speak, we communicate with our eyes, with our hands, with our smile, and with our hugging. We hug, we kiss, so they are parts and parcel of me. We don't have that communication gap. Even when I speak, if there's anyone that is not, they know this one, they will be quick to translate to her immediately, and she will be like,
yeah, we understand.
I understand. You see, the body language will show you that she's following. So my people is, let me tell you, when you love the person, no matter that gap, you find a way to walk around it.
Definitely.
I love them, they too love me. Ever before my husband dreamt of going into politics, me and the women, we are so close, and that's why they are like, for this our girl, for this our daughter, they call me their daughter, I call them mommy, anything. support will increase. We support to have for Imole because of our, we are going to, in fact, they went all out campaigning for my husband. And to God be the glory, we are here today.
We understand you have so many projects. I mean, the women, children, healthcare, and the likes of it. I mean, and you said something that I picked from. You said something. You said you're always happy when cases of child delivery comes in and you could handle them. You said something. You said the rich also cry. So, in these projects of yours, how do you get fundings, partnerships? How do you get all this?
Like I said, it's all God. It might interest you to understand that the office of the wife of the governor in this state has not been officially opened. Like as I talk to you, I'm sitting here, I'm still operating from home. All the places you see me going and stuff, the office has not been officially, and when it's not yet officially open, I hope you understand what I meant when it comes to finance. Because if your office is not yet open, it means no money accrued.
I mean, it's not active.
Yes. But with all what I've done so far, it's all God. It's all for now on my personal capacity.
Wow.
Yes, it's my capacity, my personal capacity to God. All glory to God. I tried on my personal note, whatever I can do.
Wow.
That's what I keep doing for now. Even going to the motherless babies and everything, what I'm doing with the youth, all the programs and projects, supporting the youth and everything is all on a personal ground for now.
Well done, well done, ma'am.
I'm believing that by God's grace, effectively January, I will launch my NGO. I will inaugurate it because all of opening the office and inauguration, everything depends. Everything depends on opening the office of the wife of the governor.
Exactly.
So when we open, we inaugurate, then we'll now delve into the bigger projects. For me, I keep telling people I've not started, but the society out there sees it as if I've done a lot. To me, I've not even done anything.
Your dream, you still have a bigger dream.
Yes, because I still have the bigger pictures for my Osun people. So the women, the youth, and the children.
Your Excellency, I want us to look at what the state of education looks like today in Osun State, where we were backward, not until this present moment, whereby it's at least a bit better. Education has helped you to this level, no matter what. All of us, and even not for education, probably we, the light of us, might not be sitting here.
To talk.
What plans do you have when it comes to education to bring those children off the streets of Osun State to make sure that you're in school? And for instance, let's look at those couple of triplets. In the next 20 years, you want to say, hey, I remember when you were born. Look at you now. You are in. What are your plans when it comes to education, Your Excellency?
When it comes to education, like you said, I'm educated, and I'm glad to God Almighty and to my parents. And that's my wish for every child. My wish for every child in this Osun State and everywhere in Nigeria is for them to get that basic education. That basic education is key. Because if you don't train these children, we'll have them hunt us back when they grow up.
Of a truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Today we are talking about Boko Haram insurgents. It's probably because nobody gave them the basic opportunity to be trained. That basic education they needed at the time they needed it. Because I don't think there's any child that you give education, that you educate well, that will later turn out to want to be an insurgent or a gun carrier.
Talk.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So for me, educating a child is, in fact, is the basic. In fact, you give a child education, you've given that person the whole world.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, it's important, and I thank God my husband, his education is also in one of my husband's 5 agendas.
cardinal points and
agendas. And to God be the glory, he has started by all what he's doing in the education sector, ramping all most of the schools, if you must know, Imole has started rebuilding them, equipping them with the right set of things, computers and seats, and making the ambience and the environment conducive for the children.
Yeah.
Now, talking about mine, effectively when my office starts, I intend to give some children, some vulnerable. It's not going to be the children of the
rich already.
The rich people. It has to be the poor people, the vulnerable.
Those who cannot afford it.
Yes, who cannot afford this education. I'm going to give them, have a scheme for them where I will be training them on my own until when God, because my NGO is not going to be something that will last only for 8 years. Right. By God's grace, when my NGO starts, by God's grace, I keep saying, it will be on and on for life, as long as I'm alive.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I'm going to take up children that I will start training from the scratch to any level they can reach. I will do that, God's willing.
Amen.
That's for education for me, to make sure the children of the poor have that. Might not be all. All what I'm doing, like I said, is to complement whatever my husband, the governor, is doing for Osun people. But mine will be channeled towards those ones I can identify that come from poor families that could not afford this, that cannot afford education for their children.
I am just going to say that's simply amazing, and it's actually good to know, ma'am. I mean, and these days we find out that we have a lot of women who, I'm so happy that you center about empowering women too, you know, because I believe if a woman can also support her husband, I mean, at some point, not anymore in this generation, we don't believe anymore that it's just the man that has to put the meal on the table or pay school fees, because everything is not as it used to be. So now I just want to know, I believe if women are empowered, it's going to be easy for them to support the husband in even raising these children that we are talking about. So now I want to know, what are the plans in empowering women, in supporting whatever is going on in the community?
For my women,
yes, ma'am,
I plan to give them some vocational trainings.
Personal trainings.
Right.
On vocational things, how to make stuff like soap.
Acquire skills,
detergents, train some of them in doing stuff like cakes, small chops, and what have you. And the ones that are still young, you can train them in salons, the job of doing, and eventually when they learn, whether 6 months or 1 year, depending on their ability to learn fast, we'll find finance for them to start up something for them because I believe by the time a woman is engaged, doing something that could give her little space, earnings on daily basis, weekly, monthly basis, there will be peace at home.
True.
She will be happy, the children will be happy, and the husband will be happy, as she will be supporting the husband. And when she is engaged, let me tell you something, when a woman is engaged, you find out the nagging, she won't even have time for nagging.
To nag, for truth, ma'am.
If a woman is engaged, all will be in her head is thinking how to make that business boom, how to make it work, and when a woman is working, bringing in some small money, that family, that house is a happy home. As she coming home, she will see plantain, she will buy.
True.
She will see vegetables, she will buy. She remember she doesn't have pepper and tomato, she will buy. And the issue of sitting and waiting for the husband to come and provide for everything will be in the things of the past for the family. And the man will come in, meeting the family happily, he will smile.
Exactly.
The woman will smile back at him. Everybody will smile, and it will be a happy home.
For truth.
So as I'm even going to train them, I'm also going to talk them into knowing how to pray. Because no matter what you do, family that prays together,
they stay together.
I find out that most women, They all think and think and think, and they forget that no matter how long you think, thinking cannot solve that problem. What solves the problem is your knees. Go to your knees to God. It's only God that will make a way. Because the Bible says He makes a way even where there seems to be no way. So when you do all what you're doing, you add it up with prayer, God will perfect it for you.
You're going to have to coast it home because I know you're a busy woman. This moment, what message do you have for every one of us in our state? As the wife of the governor, the year is coming to an end. Your message, I know this is not going to be your last here. I will still find out, look for one way or the other to have you on set again. But the message as we coast it home this morning.
Okay, my good people of Osun State, first of all, I will say thank you for the opportunity given to us to serve you. We are at your service.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Again, I will say Osun people should relax.
Be coming down.
Be coming down.
I like that.
Everybody say Imole has done this, Imole has done Imole. I'm telling you, the best is yet to come.
It's yet to come.
This is just the first year of Imole, and you can taste it with the first 1 year. I'm saying, calm down. Imole is coming with a whole lot. Because my vision for Osun State is, before my husband will finish the first 4 years and enter the second round of his 8 years, I want him to make Osun the London of Nigeria.
Wow.
I want Osun State to be the London of Nigeria. I want him to turn around lives, touch lives, turn around things, and he has started.
Of course he has.
Imole has done roads, as we've seen. Imole have done schools. Imole has put up lights. Lights are becoming regular in Osun State.
For sure.
Imole has water boreholes across the whole 30 local governments. Imole has done a whole lot, even the ones I cannot mention. Even in tourism. And to crown it all, security, ever since it started, has been on top notch. Nobody comes in and out of Osun saying you cannot see good road to come in, or saying your security in Osun is threatened. That doesn't happen. And I'm glad. So far, so good. But we are believing God that before the first 4 years, Osun will use their hands to assess. It's the Osun people that will tell the good story, the success story.
Definitely.
They will go out there and tell the gospel to anybody that cares to listen.
Your Excellency, ma'am, it's an honor, it's a privilege. We totally say thank you for taking time out to be with us on the show.
Sure.
My pleasure.
And to all of us out there, that's a big message. There is quite a whole lot still going to come.
I said you should be coming down.
Okay.
So much is coming.
So calm down, all right? Your Excellency, wife of the Governor of Osun State, Her Excellency Mr.
Erelu
Ngozi Adeleke. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
The program Spring Delight. Before we go, to the entire team that actually came with Erelu this morning, we thank you for making it happen. I'd like to say a big thank you to Princess Nike Adeleke. Mwah, mwah. We love you. You know now, Auntie, we'll talk about that. Thank you for being there. All right, we'll take a break. Well, let's bring you a couple of historical events that had happened over the years in varieties of things, places. Stay with us.
down to you every day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, oh, I gotta sing down to you every day, every day, every day.
I went there with my best friend Kule. Kule get there with the girlfriend Shile. Get to girls them go like Takasufi. So many girls them they inside my mule. I don't the one that's a weekend party. Everything yamba, everything there. Ah, oh shit. I get too many girls when they come from away. They just put them they like to go away. Almost see go away. See, we just having fun. We want carry on. Crazy girl like me just carry on. But my girlfriend they turn me on. That's why all of your proper no for this proper. Can you they drop me like a banana? Give me a salute your commander. Say, I said all of your proper no for this proper. Can you they post my banana? She make a salute your commander. Can you be balanced? I give you paper. Never do me. Maratona. I never happy. I'm a research. Tell you about. I never follow your grace. Go. Tunde and the grace. Give for your ways. I never pay for your ways. I did for your day. Tunde and the grace. Give for your ways. I never pay for your ways. Know what to do to me, know what to do me, know what to do me, know what to do me, see, gonna be bad. I give you paper, do me, son. Cresco, se tunde and cresco, yeah, by your waist, and I'm gonna pay by your waist, right there by your door. Tunde and cresco, yeah, by your waist, and I'm gonna pay by your gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Studio live. Welcome back, and we'd like to say a big thank you, first of all, to the wife of the governor for taking time out to be with us. We appreciate that time, because getting people like that, quite a whole lot.
It's a luxury, actually.
Yeah. And if you are celebrating this, if you had celebrated this week, or today's your birthday, most especially my daughter is going to be another year old tomorrow. So I'm celebrating you. I love you to Erelu Ngozi. It's going to be your birthday tomorrow. And those who have celebrated in the course of the week, those who are celebrating today, Peter and Paul Okoye.
Of course, yeah.
The P-Square brothers, congratulations. Former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday to you. Davido, I think I saw that as well.
Yes.
David Adeleke.
The son of the soil, innit?
Happy birthday to you as well. All right. We are moving forth on the show this morning from one marvelous guest to another. And it's a woman's show today. So
Why are you even talking a lot today? It's a woman's show. Please just get off the set.
Let me accept that the way it is. And at this point in time, there is an amazing cook, a caterer who does, she's established herself in this industry starting from one point to the, I don't want to make a commercial before Ladiji Alabi comes to deduct so from your salary again. So, but in the course of this, we will be able to get to know who exactly this very amazing woman is, who's done quite a whole lot when it comes to catering. And AJIBIKE said she likes food, and I don't know.
The thing I like about her is the moment I saw her, even when we were off the set, I was like, oh wow, this woman looks like food.
Oh, she looks like food.
She actually looks like food. She looks like pizza, like, you know. She has, at the same time, she has a look of something big, like, you know, fufu in a plate. Like, you feel like you can't finish it, you know, like this one is much, you know.
Are you commending or condemning?
I am commending over and over again. I mean, we are not the slim gang, we are the meat pie gang. Does she bake? I'm going to ask her too as we go. Maybe there's so much flour in her body because there is so much edibles going on there.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
So yes, it is exciting, and we are ready to meet.
Let's welcome Mrs. Right? Miss. I wish I didn't say that, because there's one very tall girl that we have here. He might just run after you. All right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't call him a tug lord. He might just be.
He's beginning to talk into my ears. All right. Let's welcome our guest, AJIBIKE, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
It's so nice to have you. Please
my pleasure.
Tell us your name.
Like I said, Makinde Mufolashayo is my name.
Okay.
Mufolashayo Makinde.
Yes, Mufolashayo Makinde.
Are you related to the governor for your state? Because we just had a wife of the governor here now, so that maybe it's a governor.
Nothing. No.
All right.
But I'm from Ibadan too.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, I'm from Ibadan, Ilekure Ojaba. So, yeah, our family houses are not too far from each other.
Okay.
So you know, in Ibadan, we are brothers and sisters in coats.
And here in Osun too.
Oh.
How long have you been in Osho? And tell us your journey into the food business.
Yeah. The food business brought me to Osun, and that was in year 2005.
Wow, that's
really?
a long time.
Yes.
Your money later. Don't worry.
Well, I'm a graduate of business administration,
Great.
but I have passion for food. And suffice to say that I've never worked with my certificates. I've always been in the food industry. Yeah, I had a diploma background in catering and hotel management.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a strict parent. So while waiting for, you know, those days, not like now, GC is out 3 weeks. You know, those days you have to wait like 3-4 months.
Exactly.
You can't just sit at home with my mom. You have to learn something.
Good.
Wow. The inspiration came from mommy.
Yes.
Wow.
I'll give that to her. But I'll say more from my dad. I grew up to know my dad as a man that cooks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So inspiration came from there. So I had a background of catering and hotel management, a diploma before my degree. Then I just felt I needed to do something more on this because this is my passion. This is what I like. So Here in Oshun, I got to know of NAOTO, National Institute of Hospitality and Tourism, Abuja.
Okay.
So I did a postgraduate diploma with them, just to brush up on my, this food thing. Hospitality, anyway.
Hospitality.
Wow.
But the aspect of hospitality that I love is the food.
Wow.
I know you say that's the food.
It's the food, Javi.
Right. Fola has experience at Lafayette Hotel in Ibadan, and also
Yes.
one of the major food eateries in Nigeria, Tantalizer restaurant as well.
Yes.
And
that was in Lagos.
okay.
And
I would like you to take us through that journey, ma'am.
Yes, I started with Tantalizers in year 2001. Then around 2003, that was in Lagos. Abiboki was the first outlet where I worked. Then I was later transferred to Surulere outlets. Then to VI. But let me say this, I joined Tantalizers as a junior staff.
Okay.
In fact, the day I went for their interview, the day I went to submit my application, the lady I met there was like, she looked at my result, my CV, and she was like, we're recruiting junior staffs. I said, I can do that. Just give me my papers. So I went out, I rewrote my application. I sat for the exam. I passed, and that was how I started. I thank God for the person of Mrs. Bosayen, the CEO of Tantalizers.
Okay.
That was the day she came to my outlet and she was like, each time I come around, I always see you working and you're always happy doing this. And I was placed in one of the rigorous, let me just say the section, Africana. That was when Tantalizers launched into Africana, and it was purely African food.
African dishes.
As in pounded yam, you pound. Edika icon, you just have to know how to do it. And she was like, each time I come around, I always see you, you're always smiling, you're always doing this, and this. You really have passion for this. I said, yes, ma'am, I do. So when there was an opportunity to open Ibadan outlets, as a junior staff, I was promoted.
Whoa.
And there's something that Tantalizers do. They always do this thing we call on-the-job training. There's always a training on the job, periodically.
Okay.
So I learned a lot on the job. I must say that.
So that was where you learned so much from. And after how long did you stay in Tantalizers, and where did you migrate to then your journey in Osun State?
Yeah. I was in Tantalizers for 4 years.
That's a long one.
Yeah. I was transferred to Ibadan. We opened the Ibadan outlets. Then, along the line, the owner of Captain Cook, I don't know if I'm permitted to mention names.
I know, because I was trying to hold it down.
That was what I was trying to. So he wanted to open an outlet. He met his friend. His friend happened to be one of my general managers, because we have a lot of them in Tantalizers. I was going for franchise, and the money was not enough. It wasn't complete. And the man was like, this franchise we're going for, ask someone that can open for you. And forget it. She's good. So my general manager then, Mr. Banile, introduced me to him. And that was it.
Let's look at the hospitality business in Nigeria today. For you, how would you rate it? Are we there yet? I've seen what it looks like outside here. When you have big companies, I don't want to mention names, the McDonald's and whatever, KFC. The hospitality business, are we getting there in Nigeria? Is it worth it?
It's worth it.
Okay.
We're not there yet. But the good thing is we are not static.
Great.
We keep moving. We're evolving day by day.
Great.
Take, for instance, Osun State. Look around us, hotels, lounges, we have them all around. And if you look at them, it has always been an improvement over the other.
True.
So I'm very optimistic. We'll get there. Yeah. Because in Nigeria, we're not stopping.
That's a good
and it's a business where it's so broad. And you see people, even people who are not into it, when they have the money, they want to think, what can I invest in? Hospitality. So you don't really have to be there before you can invest in it. So it's growing. It's an industry that is growing every day.
You spoke about having something of your own here in Osogbo once upon a time.
Yeah.
And over time you closed it down to venture or double into what did you call it? Catering services, outdoor.
Catering
what happened with that?
service.
What happened there?
Yeah. You know, there is always, like the Yorubas will say, there's always a dark cloud.
Yeah.
That is one. There was a time I had an issue. I had to relocate.
Out of Oshun?
Out of Oshun. So, and relocated to Lagos. Didn't work out. So I had to come back to Oshun. And this is what I know how to do. So I looked at it. I looked at the terrain then. I looked at what was on ground.
Okay.
What was on ground? What will accommodate me? Then I realized that sitting down in a restaurant now won't accommodate me.
Yeah, you're too big to even be at a spot. You're everywhere.
No,
That's so
not
much.
that. You see, when you look at food business, you really have to dissect it and know where you want to belong.
Strength.
Yeah, you look at your strength. You put the SWOT into place here. So what can I do? If you're going for outdoor, you want to do outdoor, it will take your time. Outdoor can take you out of your
comfort zone
on Monday, and you will return until Friday.
Okay.
Now, if you have a restaurant and you don't have an able hand, forget the business, it's gone. So you want to run a restaurant, sit with it.
You have to be there.
You have to be there. You want to do outdoor, be there. Not that you send people out, go and cook,
and
then there will be a problem. And your clients will be calling, where is Aromatic? She's not on ground. I love to be on ground. I love to be there.
So what are your majors? What are you known for? Do you have a signature dish, or you're just for every type of food dish? Yeah.
Yeah, for every type of dish, by my training. But in year 2012, after I left Captain Cook and I decided to stand on my own, I'm sorry, I have to be a bit spiritual. I don't know if it's allowed.
Please, let's go.
Okay, so I had to like, God, what am I going to do? I spent 7 years with Captain Cook. I came as a consultant to open, and then we built a family relationship. We opened several outlets. Ife, Osogbo in 2006. After Ife came on board in 2005. Then Ilesha 2008. Akure, Ado-Ekiti, Akure, and the small ones. So it's time. Jacob said, when will I prepare for my home? So then I knew it was time to leave. I've spent 7 years. I needed to do something. I needed to build a name. Because then when people see me, they call me Captain Cook.
Okay.
Captain Cook. They don't even know my name. So I needed to build a name. And this name, Aromatic, I've had it way back from when I was in secondary school.
Aromatic, what's the
story?
Okay. Like I told you, I love cooking. So there was this day I was cooking, and my nephew, my favorite nephew, he just came around and said, this thing, so what is it? He said, don't worry, I'm coming. I know nothing about this guy. He loves reading dictionary. And then he came back and said, see, the smell is aromatic. So, okay. He said, I thought, did you get that from? He said, I got it from my dictionary. I said, okay, let's get to be my business name.
And
I
like that.
It. We were both young then, but I picked it. So in 2012, while I was seeking the face of God, what will I do? I slept one day, and in the middle of the night, just came foods that have gone into extinction.
Okay.
I woke up, I wrote it down. I always have a pen and paper by my bedside. I just wrote it down. Foods that have gone into extinction. And I stepped back. And when I woke up, I said, which foods have gone into extinction? And it started coming. Egbanewa. So, no, so what didn't
Of
come?
course.
Wow.
I like food.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Go ahead.
Ekuru,
Okay.
Man.
akara. I say, am I going to do it? So when my boss got to know that I'll be leaving, he called me. How are we going to do it?
Oh my.
I said, okay, there's no problem. I'm not going to go into fast food. I'm not going to be your competitor. Captain Cook is my baby. I'm not going to be a mother that will drone her own child. Because I'm going to be in Osun. Captain Cook is air. The recipe, everything, I formulated it. So if I said I'm going into fast food, that's going to be a keen revelry. I don't want that. I've received what I would do. So that was when I got my space at GRA. Then I started, and it was like magic. I can boldly say that I was the first person that cooked egbo and ewa in that kind of settings in Osun State.
Okay. Wow.
And then others started doing it. So we can cook egbo and ewa in a niche and people will eat it.
Okay.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, the demolition that happened, I don't want to go political, happened, and that place was demolished.
Wow.
Yes, just after then I went to the girls and blah blah. But I still nurtured that.
That dreamer.
I still do it. It was during the time of aromatic then that customers were coming, and then they would come and say, I know there was a day a family came and said, we'd like to have a tuwo. Since you said what you are doing and foods that have gone into extinction, can't you just give us tuwo? I was like, oh fine, I can. So that was adding to my list of menus. You ask me for it. If I can't do it, I'll tell you, give me time. I'll do a kind of research on it. I'll just go to, my research is not just online. I want to go to the people that are doing it. That is their major food.
Get it traditionally hidden.
Yes, there was the time I went to Sabo. Somebody mentioned the soup, and I was like, I don't know what it is. When I got to Sabo, I realized that it was okra. Orula.
Oh, you're
And
talking
people they
about...
eat orula now. Dry okra.
Wow.
Not pay loruko. Oh no, I just have to try it. I tried it. I delivered, and they loved it. So I still have families that I cook for that we drop off. So most times it's not always about large events. It could be mini events too.
At what point did you think it was, it felt like, yes, I have it now? Because I mean, you've had to work in Lagos. I don't want to make mention of where you've worked again, and you're not even allowed to do that anymore. Okay, so you've worked here, you've worked with this company, and you started your own. At what point did you think, yes, I have this fulfillment? Do you have fulfillment right now with what you do?
I enjoyed what I do, but I won't say I'm there yet. I'm still pushing, and I'll keep pushing.
For anyone going into businesses like this, it's not something that will drop from heaven into your head. There could be trainings, there could be symposiums you go for. Are these things still in existence? And do people need to go through those trainings?
Before.
Yes, please. People need to go through trainings.
Okay.
We have groups, I won't mention names, professional group. And one of the things I always say there, by the grace of God, I happen to be an assistant coordinator of my zone.
Okay.
One of the things I always tell our people is go for trainings. Do not limit yourself. This GSM you are carrying about, thank God for the advent of GSM. It can do more than you think. It can do more than Facebooking and
the likes of it.
You will learn a lot. As the time I was telling someone, I said, I saw a school in Abuja, and I want to go. But the cost, I won't mention the school, it's a culinary school. But what was my area of interest there? Ghanaian foods.
Okay.
African foods, generally. African foods.
From different countries?
Yeah. And because it's Abuja, I have to lodge in the hostel. So I looked at it, I put everything together. It was about 1.something million. And then it was like, so you want to put this much on train? I said, if I get the money tomorrow, I'll go. That's why I said the other time that I enjoyed what I'm doing, but I'm not there yet. I'm I won't say I've arrived.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I keep pushing.
Here in Osun State, how's it been? Your fan base, your customers. Have we been there for you?
Exactly, right?
Because if you tend to cook now, do you get the customers that will come to do business with you?
Yes. Osun is on.
Oh,
Osun is good. Osun accepted me, and they're still accepting me. That's Ekuru.
yeah, that's what we okay. Because I thought this was going to be bean cake akara.
Ekuru.
That's Ekuru.
Ekuru. Okay, this is Ekuru. Okay.
Tell me you've never eaten Ekuru before.
No, I'm not. That's what I thought it was. To be
Ekuru
fried.
is white moi moi,
No,
but it's not
no, I don't
prepared like moi moi.
but I think probably
Not
if I try
prepared like
yours.
moi moi.
Yes. All right. Don't worry. You prepared this?
Yes.
I'm going to host you. You come do this
That's
for me.
me doing my thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you guys you do a kuru as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So now you
Today's Saturday. Saturday is my Kuru day.
When we are done, let's just go.
okay,
I'll follow you.
Saturdays are your Ekuru days.
Yes.
I thought you said you do outdoor catering right now. So
Yeah, I said outdoor catering.
okay.
Mini catering. As you know, just give me a call. Aromatic. We
Want
need
to
so
prepare
and so
for us,
deliver.
Ekuru and that is it. Huh?
You want to eat Egbanewa? I'll deliver. I'll just call. Is it ready? I'll go there.
How do you get the people that work with you? Are they your trainees who become people who work with you, or you just, I don't know, can you just please let me in on that?
Yeah, we have trainees and we employ.
Okay.
Great. Right.
We employ, and like I always tell people that I employ, I always tell them, you have double advantage.
You're
I'll
learning.
pay you
And you're learning.
and you're learning.
For truth.
So if you know what you are doing, by the time you are leaving me, you are living a better version of yourself.
For truth.
Wow. Aromatic, are you on social media where people can get to know and go check you out?
Yes,
do
please.
communications with you?
Yes.
Can you leave us with, can you leave the world, not just us, with your social media handles?
Yeah, Buki Fola Aromatic. Buki Fola Aromatic.
The Fola, is it 4 or
F-O-L-A. B-U-K-K-Y F-O-L-A Aromatic.
Okay.
It will take you to my Instagram page and my page on Meta.
Wow. Okay. You can check that out. But then I'm going to follow. I'm going to eat a kuru.
I said I was following
You're
her.
welcome.
Because I'm not sure I'll be able to say it in my life. I'm not.
Wow.
Really, it's a
So you're from
delicacy.
where?
The best state in the world.
And where is that?
That's Ogun State, man. But because I'm in Osun State, don't just be
So
calming
Ogun
down.
State.
Yeah.
I'll just give you laugh and Ewedu Elegusi.
Oh, that's for Ogun State. What is Ondo food?
Dog,
Iyoni.
no?
Tofufunele.
For truth. Have you ever heard of Igidi Afunrere?
What?
No.
That's something I need to teach you. It is just amazing.
And I'll be glad to.
Igidi Afunrere, it's amazing. Igidi
And
Afunrere.
that's
You make that.
From where?
We are going to talk about. That's Ondo food.
wow.
That is Ondo food. You make it with corn and the likes.
Yeah.
Igidi Afunrere is we make it with corn.
Okay.
We'll go grind that. You know,
Okay.
then you have that as your mama.
Okay.
Then the sauce, garden egg.
Okay.
The garden egg, after cooking it, you peel the back. It is somewhere. Ewedu cooked. You add that to the garden
I
egg,
need to learn that.
the blended
AJIBIKE.
pepper, and you just pound.
Oh,
and you now fry with palm oil.
Oh,
you
God.
need to try this delicacy.
So when people say Yorubas don't have food, I always smile.
AJIBIKE.
That
It is
as in,
amazing. You want to
I
try it?
laugh
No.
at that
You will want to
ignorance.
try it. It is actually
Because
my favorite
in
food.
Ibadan too, we have something similar, as in corn pudding. We call it abari.
Okay, yes, it's similar
yeah,
actually.
I've heard
It
that.
is
It's similar, but yours has sauce.
Exactly.
So,
and
you know,
very
these are
beautiful
foods
taste.
that we should bring
You guys are
back
just-
because they are highly nutritious.
It doesn't even need your Maggi. You just need to just prepare.
You
and
don't
you're
need your
good to go.
Maggi. The calorie level
need to
is
cook it for
not
you.
as much as what we are
I-
investing in now.
Leave that cooking of that one. Aromatic would like to thank you most sincerely.
Thank you very much.
But this, wow, cooking, I thought cooking will make someone a little bit, but then you're just doing more beautiful. No doubt about that.
It's
but,
neat.
Because I enjoy what I do.
Just keep on keeping on.
I know you do.
Keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
Aromatic and Wofola Shayo Makinde, CEO Aromatic. We thank you for your time out. You follow her on all her social media handles. Buki Fola at Aromatic, right?
Buki Fola. There is something else there, please.
Buki Fola Aromatic.
Aromatic.
Fola Aromatic. Buki Fola Aromatic.
Okay, yes. Do well to follow her on all our social media platforms. Yes, because actually Aromatic looks aromatic.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely, this will be a convenient point for us to say, hey, do the needful at this moment in time, but definitely we'll come up with the food delicacy and a couple of other things that we have for you. Stay with us. It's still Spring Delight on Western Spring Television.
Vernonia amygdalina, commonly known as bitter leaf, is a shrub that grows up to 3 meters high in the African tropics and other parts of Africa, particularly Nigeria, Cameroon, and Zimbabwe. It is reputed to have several health benefits. Bitter leaf contains vitamin A, C, E, B1, and B12. It is rich in quinine, a compound which has been demonstrated to cure malaria, cleanse the liver, lymphatic system, and lungs. Recent studies indicate that extract of bitter leaf exerts antibiotic actions against drug-resistant microorganisms and can prevent or delay the onset of breast cancer and diabetes. Bitter leaf helps with diabetes. It can be used traditionally. It eases appetite. A study showed that people who take bitter herb have less calories. The components in bitter leaf juice make it great therapy for burning off that extra fat you have been looking at getting rid of. A daily dose of bitter leaf juice can eliminate bad cholesterol and reduce excess calories in your body if included in our daily diet. Bitter leaf also helps to cleanse such vital organs of the body like the liver and the kidney. Eating too many of this food can cause unfriendly side effects like bloating, gas, and diarrhea. You maximize the gut benefit of bitter food if you take other steps to support a healthy gut, says Clifford and Sadivi. It is used in the Igbo part to make the soup we all call onugbu. It is quite a delicious soup made by combining a variety of ingredients like fish, meat, pepper, palm oil, and so on. The main ingredient for this delicacy, however, is the bitter leaf called onugbu in the Igbo language, where its name is derived. Bitter leaf is a very bitter, leafy green vegetables. Vernonia amygdalina delil grows throughout Africa, predominantly in tropical areas, up to a height of about 1.5 meters. It is popularly called bitter leaf because of its bitter taste.
This vegetable soup is made with fluted pumpkin leaves, that's ugu, and water leaves. Let's just dive right into the recipe. When we're using our fluted pumpkin leaves, that's ugu, wash the leaves properly, cut them up, and I sprinkle some salt and just let it stand. The next we'll be using is water leaf. This water leaf, just make sure you watch this video to the end so that you know how I prepared the water leaf before use. This is not the end result. So I'm going to use some pepper and some crayfish, I mixed the pepper. I used yellow pepper. I used the red one. I'm going to use goat meat for this. Some komo, that's cow skin. Some stockfish. I've soaked this in salt water so it's soft. Periwinkle and some dried catfish. So I'm going to make sure you season the meat properly. You're going to cook the meat, the stockfish, and the komo together. I put in 2 seasoning cubes and some salt. Add the onion, chopped onions, and just cover this to cook. Now this is it. 7 minutes later, I'm going to add water. Add water to allow it cook. I don't want this soup to be watery, so I'm going to add a little water. My goat meat is soft already. It's a soft type, not a very hard type. Put in the dried fish now and let them cook together. I'm adding some yellow pepper to give it some flavor and little heat. Cover this to cook. While the meat is on fire, I'm going to work on the water leaf. The water leaf has a lot of liquid. This is rainy season now, so the water leaf has so much water and I don't want that, so I'm going to squeeze out some of the liquid. As I'm doing this, of course my leaves are going to shrink. They're not going to be as much as they were. This is how much liquid came out of the leaves. So this is what would have been in my soup. Now back to our meat. Our meat is almost, in fact it's ready. So I'm going to just put in the periwinkles. The periwinkles are normally kind of cooked before they are removed, so it does not take long for them to cook. Put in your pepper and crayfish mix. Mix it up a bit. Cover it so the periwinkle will cook for about 3 minutes. Now I'm going to put in the oil, my palm oil. I'll cover this and let it cook for another 3 minutes. Now this is ready to receive my vegetables. I'm putting in my squeezed water leaves now. Vegetables are so healthy. In fact, you can't go wrong with vegetables. If you're seeking to lose weight, if you want to build your blood level, if you want to have increased antioxidants in your system, vegetable soup is the way to go. So allow this cook for 3 minutes. Now I'm going to put in my fluted pumpkin leaves, my ugu leaves. Before I put them in, I just squeeze a little. Now I have not added anything in this soup because the seasoning I put at the beginning and the salt are okay. Bearing in mind that salt was also added to the leaves, so you don't correct your seasoning when you have not yet put your ugu leaves, your fluted pumpkin leaves. When you put the leaves, then you can taste and adjust accordingly, so you do not oversalt your food. I've added a little salt because I noticed I need some more salt. I'm adding palm oil too. Feel free to leave your own. You don't need to add much palm oil if you don't want. But I added more palm oil because I wanted it to have a particular look and taste. I'll cover this up for like 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. They don't need to cook for a long time. If not, they're going to get brown and lose their nutritional value. Our soup is practically ready, guys. This soup is delicious. This soup, in fact, you can customize it to suit your taste. Are you a fan of vegetable soup? Which is your best vegetable soup? Yeah, so this is how easy it is to cook yourself delicious Nigerian style vegetable soup. You can have this with your eba, you can have this with your semo, you can have this with any swallow of your choice. You can even use it on the side with rice. Yeah, guys, so I've turned off the heat. The soup is ready. You can see the vegetables are still green. Still has that nice look, and there's still a little crunch to the vegetables. This is our soup. This is the final result.
Wow, what a delicacy.
As in,
honestly,
so much you can make with bitter leaf. And the sweet thing about bitter leaf is the fact that you can access it almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, like you don't have to even go to the market to buy it. It's around our environment. I mean, just like that. So yeah, eating well is good business. I mean, it's just a way of taking care of our body, just like burning out the calories after excess food. You know, they all work hand in hand. These things just give us, as a way of giving us long life, good food.
It's not an aspect whereby you just eat anything you see.
No.
Eat quality, good food.
Exactly.
It's needed. And that bitter leaf, look at the way it was prepared. Man, it goes a long way.
It's really been an amazing show today. It was actually nice hosting the wife of the governor of Osun State. Look at the calmness, the simplicity was amazing, and of course aromatic that looks aromatic.
It does look
aromatic of a truth. So yeah, and I mean she's all about the food. Okay, so it's been an amazing show of a truth.
No doubt about that. We'll be back again next week, Saturday, God willing, on another scintillating edition of the program Spring Delight from Western Spring
Television.
And you can kindly follow us on all our social media handles. We are live on X, Facebook, and definitely on YouTube and on Instagram as well at Western Spring Television. We'll be back next week. Thank you to the entire transmission team for making it happen this morning, to our directors, to the producers for making it happen.
Thank you.
And let's do the needful. It's always important. TUNDE is my name.
Of course, my name is AJIBIKE ANJORIN Ojo. Follow me on all social media platforms at simply_Ajib. So I'm going to be right there with you.
We'll leave you with this beautiful song from Akitaya, and it takes us to see you again next day. Till then, stay blessed.
Oni moti sanu singing the go